Hey guys, what's going on? Mouse here, and I just need your help. We have a new mission here, and that's why I'm creating this video, just so we can get our codes. And I already submitted the mission 3, and we have our mission 4 right now, which is a Battlefield of Trial and Battlefield of Chaos Strategy Guide. I already made something like this before, but okay, yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. So yeah, to get our codes, we need to finish this mission. Although I am quite reluctant to actually make something like that. But to make it more interesting and timely for now, why don't we try the light team now on the light element Battlefield of Chaos? This is something that I haven't been doing this. I actually don't like to use the light element before with Cha, with Min, because they really lack survivability. And now with Gunhee, well, they probably still have problems with survivability, but let's just test it out. We have 702k total power. Usually I just use the water team here and just use the Radiru family's longbow, so we can probably try to use the longbow still. And let's just check our blessing stones. I think this should be fine. We should remove the double-edged sword because this will strengthen the enemy, and so let's just use this because we got lucky to get a heroic version of this. And stats, pure strength. And by the way, thanks Net Marble for the weekend artifact unequipping. So yeah, well, this is very good. We really appreciate that you're doing this now, and you're gonna do it as well for the next week. I hope it becomes every weekend, or maybe just make something for like a long term, not an ongoing event, but rather a long term solution to gold problems. But anyway, here's the stats. Why do we lack crit rate? So let's just change a few things here. Because we lack crit rate. Holy shit. Let's just use this. Okay. So what the fuck? What the fuck are these pop-ups they keep? So 30k. Wow. 30k attack. Our Geno is now 33k, almost 33k with this setup. So let's just try it. I still want to use it. Should I use this, or should I just use the Moon Shadow so that they won't like... Let's just try to use the Moon Shadow, I think. Because I think we would have enough damage now. Maybe. I swear, I never finished the highest level, or like, even if it was still on level 10, I never finished the Battlefield of Chaos using the light team, and I kind of don't want to do it. Like because Chahe-in dies the very first second, right? So hold on, I'm getting lost. And let's try it now. Let's try it now. Let's see if Gunhee will make an impact. So before we dive into this, well, I'm not sure. So Cha is wearing a 8-piece curse set. So we need the total power on this one. And so go Gunhee. We haven't optimized the stats yet, but here's his stats. Just using 8-piece grid for total power again. And then we have our Min here, just using the 8-piece blessing set. There you go. 46k HP. Let's go. Let's fucking go. The problem is though, Gunhee actually doesn't give shields to teammates. I think they're gonna fix this though soon. I think he should be giving shields to the team, just to like you know, or maybe they will add the shield, team shield on the next banner. Holy I swear guys, if Cha dies here, like seriously, I just upgraded her weapon to, like, oh my god, she's about to die, to A9. Oh, she's dead. She's so dead. Holy. Well, let's check if we can still do it even without Cha, and just using Gunhee as our DPS. Oh, that's quite disappointing. So, Netmarble, if you're gonna watch this video that I'm gonna be submitting, I'm not sure about your plans, but Chahain has a serious survivability problems that you kind of need to fix, because this is bad experience, especially in the team mode. She's very much okay when it's not team mode, wherein you're gonna have control, but she's just too squishy right now. Even if I try to remove the 8-piece curse set, then what am I gonna use instead if I remove that? So what we're gonna do here instead is that we're gonna re-roster. Okay, pause first. I don't think we can still finish this. We're gonna try to change it. Let's go. Alright, boys and girls, we are back and we are going to change this one to Mail-in Fisher. And we're gonna try this because Mail-in Fisher is a much better support, unfortunately, than Min. Min is like a glass cannon buffer support, but Mail-in would help a lot in terms of survivability. Will also enable Gunhee with that defense increase, core attack increase. And then the reason why we're gonna use Mail-in Fisher and why she's one of the best ever supports here is that she can take 64% of the user's damage taken directly using her. I think that was the second skill. She's gonna activate that, if I'm not mistaken. Highest attack. So highest attack, similar to her weapon. So we have like 46k HP now. Let's see. And her ult actually also adds that damage reduction. So let's see if Chahain will still die from here, because if she dies from here, oh boy. Let's just stick to her Alicia team and just freeze these guys. But we'll see. Let's go. Nice heal there. You can see that Mail-in Fisher is actually Cha! Holy fuck! Oh my god! I don't think this is gonna work. So let's re-roster. Let's re-roster, guys. Okay, we are back to our old lineup and let's see if this will still work. Well, maybe we can try to use Gunhee just for the sake of featuring the new banner. But let's see. I think Gunhee will still have a good synergy here, but I'm not sure if Alicia's shield is gonna be enough, but we'll see. So all of them, Gunhee and Alicia, will have that core attack damage based skills. So let's see. Oh boy, Mail-in Fisher is already like receiving its ult. Tons of damage. What's wrong with you? Okay, Alicia died. Okay, let's change to Saw. Let's change to Saw. So yeah, I do hope that Gunhee will also be able to like buff the team. Maybe even if it's not the shield, maybe damage reduction buff would be fine, right? I guess. Actually, I don't need to shadow step these guys that much. Holy fuck, So is about to die. Stun! Oh my goodness. I don't think we can finish this. Let's just try again. Just one last time. Alright, guys. Just one last time. Just one last time, okay? So we change up our blessing stones to the swiftness. And we are now using the mutilate to decrease the target's attack by 12%. And we also have this one, the enlightened break, the crushing blow, to decrease the attack by 15%. So this will help our team survive better, and we added the swiftness for our spammable dashes. So let's see if this one would work. Okay, let's see. And we can actually change this one to the bear because we have shadow steps here anyway. Now let's check. I think they won't deal much damage anymore, I believe. Okay, debuff. As you can see, I think those debuffs stack at least, and the duration is quite long, so you can use this on the other one as well. They won't be dealing as much damage as before. There, we're just gonna keep on switching targets. And okay, 2 of them here. I think it's a good chance to debuff their attack. Wow! Like, BOC so try hard. But that's a really good strat, right? Really good strategy. Oh, did you see that? We are so tanky now. Our team is not receiving as much damage as before, but we kind of have to get some MP. That's okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I already tested that before in my previous light video BOC. I just didn't think that I would ever use it again. I mean, it's crazy, right? Okay. Just need to do the shadow step. Broken. Oh boy. You both are gonna be so dead now. Yeah, I think that's very effective. The stacking of those two debuff. It's so funny. Like, I'm gonna post the entire video just for fun. Like, I usually don't post these kinds of videos. Holy shit, there's a bear again. I could do this. Or is this a different kind of bear? Hopefully it's a different kind of bear. FPS trick. I think this one's smaller, right? Should be smaller. But just to be sure, let's debuff its attack. See? Easy! BOC 12 so easy! You just have to have the right strategy here. See? That's the power of strat and tactics. The debuff tactics. Holy shit, there's a poison on the ground. Alicia, clean it up, clean it up. Oh no! Ult, long range. Is it dead? No. No. What? Everyone's dead. Oh. This is the 1v1 situation. And the clutch break. I don't have MP. Please. Please. Oh no. Oh my god. That was intense. Oh, okay. At least we got some pretty decent rewards here. And let's try to combine them. So yeah, that's gonna be the strat here. Those bears are just too strong, and the AIs are very dumb, so they can't dodge the bears. So I think that's one of the things that you can do in these kinds of situation is to use that the debuff, decrease attack. This one works. I already tested these. This pretty much reduces the almost the final damage of the enemies, and the duration of this enlightened break is 30 seconds, by the way. So that's pretty good stuff there. So let's try to combine and let's see if we're gonna get. Oh boy. Let's go. Another one. Oh man! What? What? Okay, so maybe if you put a lot of effort in like doing those things, maybe you're gonna be so lucky afterwards. So just one last thing before we go, kind of just want to like go over this because a lot of people are having problems here in these stages, especially most of these 11, 12, 13, 14 for Jinwoo is gonna be pretty much tolerable. But the problem most people have is this stage. So I already finished it, although I can't really like make it 3 stars. It's crazy. It's crazy tanky right now. So what you kind of want to do here, just a few tips, is to use Maylin, of course. There will be a white shield there, and Min for the punishment debuff, as well as Libora. That guy has a very very thick damage reduction percentage that you kind of have to reverse using the increased damage taken received by Min and Libora. So I'm just gonna make another video on that, but I have already pretty much confirmed that damage reduction and increased damage taken percent mechanics like way back, probably a month ago. So, and of course these, and just use all your highest TP gears, and of course you can use your Moon Shadow. I don't think there's like other much options here to finish this, especially if you are below the recommended total power. So what I kind of did here is to just I used this one because again, increased damage taken, very important, and your main damage skill should be this one. Okay, so let's just take a look at it, and we're not gonna play it as is, but I just want to like kind of show it to you. This part, he's still not as tanky as but once he casts that defense increase like buff on himself, it's pretty much like it's very hard to damage it afterwards. This one. So once you cast that, then like as you can see, like this is crazy. Even if you use a shadow step here, then it's pretty much gonna be able to resist almost every damage, even if you break the shield. Let me just show it to you real quick. What you mean, expert set. So as you can see, our damage is like barely doing anything. So if you use your second skill, sometimes it doesn't deal damage as well. Meaning, because this boss has a very high defense once he casts that defense increase buff. But if you have this, what you call this skill, I'm not sure what this thing is called, but the Dark Lightning. Let's just call it the Dark Lightning. If you use it, sometimes it can ignore the defense. Let's just wait for a moment that, because mine is still rare quality, so I can't really, like, I had to RNG this thing to finish it. Oh, there. You see that? That's 5.7 million damage right there. So I think at least we were able to get the RNG on that part. And just make sure that you're gonna use it during the Moon Shadow. Like, there you go. You can see the damage is so much higher than the other damage. So yeah, and another thing here is just to make sure that you have your MP above 70%, I believe. Because there are certain rules here, like when your MP is 70% or higher, it increases the dark damage by 50%, and as well as if you're using both dark weapons, you're gonna have increased attack. So as for the hunters, there is another place here that you're gonna have problems with, especially this one. I don't have any particular tip on this. Like, I tried this with my A5 with A10 weapon Mirai. it was still difficult when I was testing it with an A0 and A1 Hansemi when I finished this. It's just that you're gonna have to be very efficient when it comes to your rotation. So if you're having problems with rotation, what I did here specifically at floor 15 is to change up the sequence of my units. So what I kind of did, this is like the usual thing that we're gonna do is to break, right, the sequence break, then go to the support, and the support will buff and the DPS will hit the enemy. But what happens here is that if you do that, you're not gonna have enough time to deal damage, because this boss will regain its shield like in a matter of seconds. So what I kind of did here is to just use blessing set on Hansemi, 8-piece blessing set. So I just cast the skill, try to break it as fast as I can. Doesn't matter anymore if I already have that, like if I still have that that field. As long as I have the buff of Hansemi, that's gonna be fine. But the mana field, it's okay if you don't have that anymore for the majority of the part that you're hitting the boss. So Hansemi will cast a skill, then Jinchul will break it, and then go to Mirei, attack, attack, attack. Then afterwards, once it regains its shield, just make sure the cooldown is already enough for the next rotation. You go to Hansemi again, cast the skill, and then to Jinchul, and then attack, attack, attack. So the thing there is that you have to like use all the time that he's out of shield for DPSing, even if it's not the most ideal sequence, because the most ideal sequence usually is something like this for enemies that doesn't regain their shield. But this is what did the trick for me in that map. If you don't have enough DPS, then can't do anything there. I don't know what the devs are thinking when they did this. Like seriously, this thing right here is super duper crazy, I feel, because even the high end accounts are having problems even at the same or slightly below recommended total power. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't waste your time. Hope you had fun at least watching this video and you learned something that you might be able to use. And that will be the end of our mission. I'm gonna submit this now. And again, guys, thank you so much for the support. If you haven't supported me yet, make sure to support me in the SLA Content Creator Program and like and subscribe. Thanks so much.